Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. We are going to start this one off by moisturizing the face, and I am taking the Garnier moisturizer and applying that all over. And you want to make sure that you do this well before you're applying primer because you want this to really sink into the skin. Since I am starting off with the eyes, I really wanted to get rid of the veiny look, so I applied some foundation down first. And then I'm going to prep the lids by using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this helps the shadows stay on longer and just helps them become really vibrant. I'm going to do my model's brows because I really wanted to get that structure down first. So I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo and just filling in the sparse areas with an angled brush. And then a really good trick is to clean up the bottom of the brows with some concealer. And you can drag that concealer downwards to really create that highlighted look, and also gives you this beautiful, kind of like a structured brow without being too harsh. I am going to be applying some tape to the corners of the eyes, and then I'm going in with this Morphe palette, and using these two shades I'm going to be working this into the upper crease. I'm just using a fluffy brush, and if you lift the top of the brow like this, it just gives you a little bit more control over where you're going to apply the shades, and now you can really see some dimension being created. I'm going in with this really pretty shimmery copper, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. If the person you're working on has smaller lids, a really good idea to keep darker colors towards the outer edges. That's what I'm doing here. I'm going to wipe the brush onto my hand, and then whatever's left on the brush, sweep that upwards. This is a really good trick as well because it just helps you create that blended look without using too much product. I'm going to be creating a very simple winged liner with the Kat Von D Trooper liner. Again, when you gently stretch the lids with your fingers like this, it just gives you a lot more control, and you can really get into every little fold of the eye. I am going to pop on these lashes by Red Cherry, and I'm pushing them upwards just to create some lift. Moving on to the skin, start by prepping your skin, and you can see that we were having so much fun with our model. She was so sweet and we just had an amazing time. I'm going to color correct on her, and when you color correct, it just gets rid of any darkness or any discoloration. Adding this around her chin and under her eyes, and then I'm going to blend everything out with a damp beauty blender. For the foundation, I actually mixed a few foundations together with some face oil, and I just applied that all over the skin, and I love how this turned out. It just looks really nice and dewy. Then to highlight underneath the eyes, I'm using this Maybelline Camouflage concealer, and I'm just going to drag this under her eyes all the way down to almost where her lips are, and I'm going to take this between the brows and the chin and on the nose. I'm going to buff out these center portions first, and then I'm going to move underneath the eyes, and it just helps create this beautiful lifted look and really brightens up everything. And keep in mind, we did knock out a lot of the color from her face, so now we're going to bring it back in by doing some cream contour. And I'm using the Emotive Sculpt series, one of my favorites for this, and I'm just going to use the back end of the Beauty Blender just to blend everything out. Always control the product and make sure you set everything, because if you have a liquid, you always want to set it with a powder. Under the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier Translucent and just push that underneath the eyes to do some baking, and really just to set that area as well. While that's sitting there, I'm going to go in and set the contour areas with the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just using a fan brush and then a larger fan brush just to dust everything off. Underneath the eyes, I wanted to go with something softer, so I'm using a brown gel pencil, and I'm just using this on the waterline, and then I'm going to smudge it underneath her eye as well. I really wanted to go for this like a fall vintage look, and I liked how underneath the eyes it was just a lot of dark browns instead of harsh black, and it worked really well because we are going to do a darker lip, and I thought it was so beautiful. For the cheeks, I'm using this Makeup Geek blush and just applying that all over, and you can always add more blush once you have the lip, so it's always nice to create balance. Apply your mascara because we really want to blend our falsies with our real lashes and gently just lift up if you are working on someone. You don't want to hit the mascara on the top of the eye, just be very wary of that. I'm taking this Makeup Geek highlighter and it's so beautiful. I'm just taking it with a fan brush and applying that to the highest points of the cheeks. So she is glistening, but she doesn't look too oily. You always want to be careful with highlighter products. Then for the lip, I'm taking this Beautique Wine Lip Liner, and I believe this is from Sally's Beauty Supply, and I'm just going to put this all over her lips because I wanted to have a nice base down and just really fill out the edges. And I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Heathers, and this definitely makes the look. It was so beautiful on her. It just did wonders for her skin tone, and it just screamed fall to me. And then I just cleaned up the edges because when you're doing a darker lip, you want to really make sure that the edges are very clean. So I went in with a little bit of concealer and just blended that out with my foundation brush. Now we're just adding the finishing touches to our beautiful model. The necklace that you see is from the Bangle Box subscription. I will leave their information in the description box below. We popped on a beautiful red bindi, and the nose ring here is from Shimmer Collections. My model was so sweet. We had so much fun working with her. You can see that she just keeps smiling. I love working with models and clients like this because it just makes time fly. The earrings are from Bhatia Fashions here in Surrey, and this is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks guys for watching.